Hank, what are you doing here?
Nothing.
You gave me a scare. I'm not used to having someone else here.
Do you want me to leave?
No, we're all really glad you're here.
Yeah. We should do it again in 17 years.
Your mom and I haven't always gotten along. That's why I haven't kept in touch so much.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you could have really known your grandfather. He would have loved having another boy around.
Kind of gave me the creeps.
Well, he's been sick for a very long time.
Don't you wish he'd ever just die?
Hank, don't ask that.
Why?
It's rude.
I haven't made up my mind about getting tested yet.
Is that what you're doing? Sitting, thinking about that?
No.
Oh. What are you doing with the tools?
I'm just looking at them. I was going to put them back.
I didn't think you were stealing them, Hank. You can have them if you want.
Really?
Sure.
You sure?
Sure, why not?
These are really cool looking.
They're your grandfather's. I think he'd like you to have them.
The hospital won't let me have them, though.
Well, you won't be in there forever.
Well, when I go back, they're putting me in a place just for adults.
Why?
I'll turn 18 in 3 weeks.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks. If the fire hadn't spread up the street, it wouldn't be such a big deal, but they just want to make sure I'm not some kind of threat.
You're not a threat, and I'm sure they see that. I bet you're the best one there.
There's this one dude on my floor. He put a razor blade under his tongue for 5 hours. He talked to the orderlies and ate and everything.
Why on earth would he do that?
He was just trying to break my record.
Hank, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I am grown up.
When I look at you, I see a lost little boy.
But get your eyes checked.
Hank? I thought you'd be at home.
No, I'm here.
Where's your mom?
She's at the mall.
Where's Charlie?
She's back.
Are you here to be with Charlie?
I've been thinking I'm gonna get tested.
Nervous?
No,
These offices used to be infested with bugs.
it doesn't bother me.
No?
Well, we used to have bugs that would crawl out of the boys' shower drain. We used to have bugs that would hide in the junk parts of the auto place. And we would have bugs that would be kind of just crawling around in the soap basin. So you just get started to get used to them.
I wouldn't.
So we had this guy. Well, there was 12 of us in this room. But this guy used to catch bugs, put them on a leash.
A leash?
Yeah. So you'd be like a hair leash, right? So you'd pull a strand of his hair, tie one end around a bug, and you would basically tack it under his bunk. And you basically had this zoo, which is of just these bugs just going around in little circles.
Hank?
And then this one guy came in with his cafeteria tray, and he smashed them. And it was so funny.
Why do you make up these stories?
Huh?
These stories? Razors under the tongue? Hair leashes?
I'm not making anything up.
Why did you pretend to not want to get tested? Why did you put me through that?
I haven't told you shit. You don't know anything about where I'm from.
Well, you can tell me if you want.
You don't know.
Then tell me.
You don't know.
I was in the hospital. It was boring. I was scared, but it was boring.
So there's this one guy.
And this is another tall tale. I'm not interested. I'm going back to see Charlie.
played in a pool tournament in my ward. Did Mom tell you?
No.
Came in fourth. It's true. My mom didn't really think it was a big deal.
It's great.
But I got my toe broken.
How?
Well, for some reason, this guy lifts up the trash can, throws it, lands right on my foot.
Why'd he do that?
No reason that I know of. But there's a lot of drugs that go around in there.
Do you take them?
No, most of the time I basically just pretend to myself. I imagine what it would be like to be someone else, somewhere else. I've always wanted a house with a lot of land and a lot of dogs. I always want dogs. And, so they could run wild. And a go-kart track. Because you make a lot of money off go-kart track. And no one would know where I was. So, I don't know. It's just, most of the time we just want to be someplace else.
Why aren't you? Why aren't you someplace else?
What do you mean?
You're the one who told me people only do what they want.
Yeah?
So you must want to be in there.
No. No way.
Then show them you don't need to be in there.
It's not that easy. People start thinking of you in a certain way, and then after a while, you start acting that way.
I don't want you wasting your life in there.
Well, neither do I.
Then why are you still there?
Because they put me there.
Well, why'd they put you there?
Because I burned the house down.
And why'd you burn the house down?
Hank, do you want to come on back? We can get you started while we're waiting for the anesthetic to kick in for little Sammy.
Charlie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I call you Hank?
Would you like to come back there with me?
Sure I will.